Texas National Guard soldiers can now arrest and detain people entering the United States illegally.
The new powers come as part of an agreement brokered between the Trump administration and the state of Texas. It's a shift from a tradition that typically kept armed forces away from civilian law enforcement duties. Fox 4's Amelia Jones live with a look at the changes. Amelia.
Heather, Steve, in the past, state governments and the federal government typically butt heads on moves like this, but the signed agreement was made jointly by Governor Greg Abbott and the federal government, signaling the two are aligned in this effort. Effective immediately, the Texas National Guard will have the ability to make immigration arrests at the southern border. On Sunday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed an agreement with President Donald Trump's Customs and Border Protection, CBP. In a post to X, the governor shared the news, adding that this, quote, boosts manpower for border security.
Here, right out of the chute, the new administration, we have the two sides working together, coming up with a plan about how they're going to jointly divide some responsibilities. I thought that was pretty interesting. It's definitely a change in direction and in tone from what we've seen the last several years.
David Cole is an attorney in Dallas who specializes in constitutional law. He says the joint memorandum is walking a fine line on what is legally allowed for the National Guard to do.
There's a federal law called the Posse Comitatus Act that runs back to after the Civil War, and it just flatly prohibits any use of the federal military to enforce laws within the United States. Now, this memorandum treats the National Guard as under the governor's control, a state force, and that's correct. It's a state military force if and until the president federalizes it for some reason. So he can give them instruction.
Cole says the agreement clearly outlines the National Guard is under the direction of the state government. But where things get fuzzy is that they are now allowed to enforce federal immigration law. This issue has been at the forefront of lawsuits between state governments and the federal government.
I haven't seen this before because the state and federal governments don't ordinarily work together this well. And there are a number of legal constraints that we've always kind of assumed states have on their power to let their police enforce federal immigration law.
The Texas National Guard has had a presence along the border since Governor Abbott launched Operation Lone Star in 2021. At the time, the state was frustrated with a lack of action by the federal government. The soldiers have installed barriers and mostly aided federal border agents without the ability to make arrests on their own. Whether the changes will work, Cole says only time will tell.
This is a short-term step. The memo is written like a short-term step. Let's get some people out there in the field. Let's just get this thing moving. It's a kickoff type of thing.
Something Cole brought up in our conversation today is that the National Guard is typically deployed for short periods of time. So he says if this becomes a long-term deployment, he says that's when there could be some pushback. Heather, Steve, back to you.
All right, Amelia Jones reporting tonight. Amelia, thank you.